Hello everyone, welcome to MindMatrix. And today in this session, we are going to discuss the programming and data structure questions of GATE 2023. A little introduction about myself. I'm Tathagata today. I'm a upcoming data scientist in Coupa Software and pursuing my M.Tech in computer science and engineering from IIT Bombay. I secured All India rank 21 in GATE computer science. I cleared BARC exam. I have 1+ years of teaching experience, mentored more than 500 students. I have expertise in data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, NLP, data structure, algorithm, operating systems, and much more. So, students, please join our doubt discussion group in Telegram. There's the link. Many of the students are joining. So, please hurry up, do it fast. We are clearing questions, your doubts and queries, everything. So, do not further delay. And this is a very crucial time of your preparation. So, please join as fast as possible. Without further delay, we are moving ahead with the questions. So, yeah, this is the first question. It says, let SLLDL be a function that deletes a node in a single linked list and given a pointer to the node and a pointer to the head of the list. So this function deletes a node from single linked list and two things are given, a pointer to the node that has to be deleted and a pointer to the head of the list. Similarly, DLL delete is another function that deletes a node from a doubly linked list. And again, a pointer to the node and a pointer to the head of the list is given. Cool. Now it says let n denote the number of nodes in each of the linked list. Okay. Then what are the following are true about worst case time? Okay. We'll see that. So first of all, what is the difference between single linked list and double linked list? Okay. So this is the structure of a single linked list, right? It has one pointer pointing to the next node. Whereas double linked list is something that looks like this. So there are two pointers, right? It is coming back. Yeah. So, yeah, suppose this is a single linked list given, and suppose the locations are 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000. I'm writing the locations because solving this kind of problem is always you should start thinking in a way of compiler, in a way how computer thinks. So, suppose these are the memory locations where the nodes are written. So, now we are given a pointer to the head. Fair enough. A pointer to this node because this has to be deleted. Now, okay, so what does this value store? This pointer here, this stores 4000, right? Pointing to the next one. Now, what if we just go ahead and delete this node? We deleted this, and this pointer is associated with that node, so this pointer is also deleted. But now we have here a dangling pointer. This was pointing to 3000. This is a dangling pointer. What is a dangling pointer? Basically, a pointer pointing to nothing. So we'll discuss this in details in our course. So for things you don't know, for if you don't understand things, and to cover the course very carefully and prepare for GATE, please join our courses. So we'll discuss these things in detail. So this point is pointing to nothing right now. But and the chain of the list is broken. To continue the chain, we have to move this pointer here. Right. In this way, the chain will be complete. But how to do that? To do that, we have to update this location, and with this location is 2000. We don't know we know here, but actually in memory, we don't have the location of the previous node, right? To have that, we have to move sequentially from the start, right? How exactly to do that? Suppose start equals to head and delete node. Delete is the node that has to be deleted. Now we have to start a while loop where we say that start to next not equals to uh, delete node. We are moving the start ahead, right? So what it does basically, start equals to head. So we are here right now. Okay, this move this. So we are here right now. So if start to next not equals to delete node, start to next is not equals to another node. Then move start to the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one. At some point it reaches here where start to next is 3000. So it matches with the delete node. We won't move ahead because we know this is the previous node of the deletable node, right? And now we update this location to the next node of the deletable. So 4000. Now this pointer is updated to here, and then we can move ahead and delete. But to do this operation, we have to move sequentially, right? Move through the linked list, and we don't know how many in worst case where we are moving. So suppose in worst case we are deleting this node. This is the last node, right? And to get the previous node of this, we have to move sequentially to the n minus 1th node. So the our number of operations is in the order of n, basically. That is why it is linear time, order of n. Okay. But the things with doubly linked list are quite different. Let's see. Suppose this is 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000. And we are deleting this node. Cool. This is the head node. Okay. So what is the value stored here? 4000. Next one. What is the value stored here? 2000. Next, previous one. The value is 3000. Next one. The value is here 3000. Previous. Okay. So just before deleting, what we do? We initialize two variables. So previous. What is the previous? Get the value from here. And the pointer is given here. Get the value from here. What is the previous is 2000. Next is 4000. Okay. Now go ahead and delete this. We're deleting this. And the pointers associated with this will also be deleted. But now we know the location of previous 2000. So initialize a pointer on 2000. We got there. Change this on to 4000. As soon as we change it, the pointer is pointing here. Then again, we know the value of the next one 4000. Initialize the pointer here. Change this value to 2000. And the pointer pointing. So it is complete. The W list is complete. And did we do any traversal? No. The number of operations are very limited. It is 4 operations basically. So constant. Limited number of operations, finite number of operations. Okay. It is not a function of n. So constant. So is there an option with this one? Yeah. This is. Singly linked list takes order of n. Doubly linked list takes order of t. Option T is the right one. Okay. So moving ahead with the next one. So here it says the integer value printed by NCC program given below. Okay. So in any these kind of question, how to solve it? There is a basically approach. So it is a fairly simple question, but to solve even more complicated question, more complex question, there is a particular thinking process that you have to understand. Okay. And yeah. So to solve a question with program execution, you have to think like a compiler, because compiler executes a program. It compiles it, executes a program. So you have to exactly think like a compiler, and that way you will be very confident about your answer. How the computer is doing it, you're doing it exactly the same. Maybe slow, but doing it exactly the same. So that is the idea. Join our courses. So we'll discuss these in details. And yeah, so what the compiler does, compiler basically compiles the program. So now let's start compiling. And suppose this is, so there are 4 kinds of memory, right? Code memory, stack memory, so or global memory and other memories are there. So we are associated, not code, we are here, we are not interested in code, but global memory and stack memory, we are interested in these two. Okay, I'm dividing this section. So suppose this is global memory and this is stack memory. Okay, now the compiler compiles the program. So header function, fair enough. This is a function called static. Static is a keyword which is associated with a variable. The variable basically is stored in global memory section. Okay, global में store होता है. ग्लोबल में क्या होता है बेसिकली, यहाँ पे द इनिशियलाइजेशन एंड द डिक्लेरेशन एक बार ही होता है ड्यूरिंग द कंपाइल टाइम, रन टाइम में नहीं होता है. स्टैटिक वेरिएबल्स का इनिशियलाइजेशन एंड डिक्लेरेशन रन कंपाइल टाइम में ही होता है, रन टाइम में नहीं होता है. ओके, रिमेंबर दैट. एंड ये ग्लोबल मेमोरी में होता है. सो इन ग्लोबल बेसिकली इन द ड्यूरिंग द कंपाइल टाइम द कंपाइलर एसोसिएट्स अ मेमोरी, इनिशियलाइजेस इट विथ 1. Then ये सब रन टाइम में होगा, नो इश्यूज. देन मेन फंक्शन इंटीजर एक्स वाई. ओके, दिस नथिंग, यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं होगा. ओके, नाउ एग्जीक्यूशन में कैसे चालू होता है, देन मेन. सो एग्जीक्यूशन कैसे होता है, ऑलवेज इन अ स्टैक, राइट? आई गेस यू नो दैट. सो स्टैक में होता है. ओके, स्टैक में आ गया, स्टैक में एक्टिवेशन रिकॉर्ड आ गया मेन फंक्शन का. फेयर एनफ. मेन फंक्शन में अभी क्या होता है, एक्स एंड वाई. सो 2 वैल्यूज आ गए, एक्स वाई. अभी कुछ नहीं लिखा, बट देयर आर गार्बेज वैल्यूज बिकॉज दीज आर ऑटो इंटीजर्स. ओके, दिस द इंटीजर टाइप इज ऑटो, बट अभी गार्बेज वैल्यूज है, कुछ नहीं लिख रहा हूं. नाउ a function p is called. Okay, so an activation record is initialized. Function p. Okay, function p में अभी क्या हो रहा है, static integer x equals to 1. ये static है. So this value, ये local, ये stack memory. यहाँ पे local variables होते हैं. So यहाँ पे नहीं होगा. This will not be here. It is already in global. Okay. Now it says, so इस line में कुछ execution नहीं है. It is already done. X plus plus. So it is updated to return x. So
ये मैं लिख रहा हूँ यहाँ पे जस्ट टू मेक इट क्लियर, x2 equals to 2 it is written and activation record is deleted. Okay, so x या इस x में स्टोर हो गया. Cool. Now y के लिए again function call is function p. Okay, अभी क्या होगा, then again this line is already executed, x plus plus ये हो गया 3 and x equals to 3, this is return. Okay, 3 activation record is removed, so it returns 3. X is this x, ये local वाला x है, global वाला नहीं. Okay, because this is already in stack memory and local scope में एक x है, so this x will be taken, so 2 plus 3 is written, so 5, y equals to 5. Now print x plus y, so printing x plus y is 7, so answer is 7. Okay, I hope you understood that. If not, rewind the video and listen to it again. Okay, yeah. So moving on to the next one. It says which one of the following options represents the activation tree corresponding to main function. What is actually activation tree? Just as we discussed कि यहाँ पे जो function p यहाँ पे है, what is this called? That is called activation record. Okay, this is also an activation record. The main function is also an activation record. ये stack में जो हर एक function call हो रहा है, the function, all the information regarding the function, the local variables and everything is stored in the stack. This is called the activation record of that function. Similarly, activation tree is basically the number of calls that are made. Okay, yeah. So in main, f1 is called. Okay, so main, yeah, f1 is called. मैं ऐसे पैरेलली करो, but usually tree is downwards, but anyways यहाँ पे please कम है, options यहाँ पे, but we will discuss that later. Let's not see the options at first. Okay, then f2 of okay, f2 of 2 is there called. Okay, f1 में क्या होता है, f1 में रिटर्न 1, कुछ नहीं और कुछ कॉल नहीं हो रहा है, सो जस्ट रिटर्न, so यहाँ से कोई और कॉल नहीं होगा. Then f2 of 2, so x is 2 basically. Just remember that this argument that is passed to the f2 function is not variable. ये variable नहीं, हर बार 2 ही पास हो रहा है, so we can think of that कि हाँ यहाँ पे 2 ही आएगा, बस 2 आ गया. Okay, now f3 is called. So f2 is called basically main से f2 is called, and now we are in f2. Okay, because ये recursive approach है, तो f2 function में अभी हम आ गए. Now we'll not execute f3, main में बाद में जाएंगे, अभी f2 में है हम. तो f2 से क्या होता है, irrespective of the x value, f3 is called. Fair enough, so f3 is called. Now go to f3. f3 में क्या होता है, return 5 और कुछ कॉल नहीं हो रहा है, so f3 से कुछ कॉल नहीं होगा. Okay, that return 5. Now if x equals to 1, x equals to 1. Now some people will say कि हाँ ये तो कभी 1 हो सकता है, कभी नहीं हो सकता, because from the main is everything, main function execute हो रहा है, main से पहले कुछ execute नहीं होगा, main से execution चालू हुआ and f2 में always 2 ही पास हुआ, 2 always 2 पास हुआ, so if always 2 is passed, x will never be equal to 1 right now. Okay, so x is not equals to 1, so this will not be the case. Else में जाएगा, else में क्या होगा, x into f2 of x minus 1, basically f2 कॉल होगा, right? So f2 से again f2 कॉल होगा. Now f2 में क्या पास हुआ, x minus 1, x is always 2, so x minus 1 is always 1, so in second case always 1 is passed, हर बार 1 ही पास होगा. Okay, अभी इस वाले f2 से फिर से f3 कॉल होगा, फिर से f3 कॉल हो गया, f3 से कुछ नहीं कॉल होगा फिर से. Cool, we are back to this f2. अभी यहाँ पे क्या होगा, यहाँ पे x equals to 1, yes, in this case x equals to 1, then क्या होगा, then we will return f1, so f1 कॉल होगा यहाँ से. f1 से क्या होगा, f1 से कुछ नहीं होता है, nothing more is called, so back to f2. else में क्या होगा, else तो नहीं जाएगा because f is true, back to this f2. यहाँ पे else we executed else. Okay, whatever the multiplication not needed because we are calculating activation tree, हमें values नहीं चाहिए, so else तो हो गया execution. उसके बाद back to main में क्या होगा, फिर से f3 कॉल होगा. Okay, f3 is called. So this is the tree, main से f1 f2 f3 f3 f2 f3 f1. Let's see. First of all, this is how many levels? Level 1, level 2, level 3. So this is level 3. This is this first one is level 3. What is this? Main से f1, f2, f3, f2 से f3, f2, f2 से f3, f1. यही कॉल हुआ था ना? Main से just main से f1, f2, f3, f2 से f3, f2, f2 से f3, f1. Yeah, this is. So answer is. Okay. I hope we got that right. Okay. Move to the next one. So in this question, it says consider the C function foo I'm sorry, and a binary tree show. When foo is called with a pointer to the root here, and the root node of the binary tree is given, what will we it print? Okay, let's see. Okay, so foo is called node P. P. P is pointing to here. Okay, P is pointing to here. Integer return value is initialized. Not bothered about that. But okay, let's just suppose this is, let's say, location 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, 5000, 6000. Okay, let's think of it like a stack. So foo of kitna 1000 is given. All right. Let's write it outside. Okay, so foo of 1000 is given. Now integer return val is initialized. Return val equals to p equals to null, and 1000 is null. No, no. Then else में आ गया, तो p return val equals to p pointing to val. So p pointing to val. So value is p is 1000. Value is 10 of this node. So value is 10 plus क्या हो गया? Foo of p to left. P to left is 2000. So this is called foo of 2000 call. Again return value आ गया. Return value में क्या होगा? Because p is not null. So return value में क्या हो गया? Again this value of this node. So again 5. फिर से क्या हो गया? लेफ्ट फू ऑफ लेफ्ट कॉल हो गया. रिकर्सिवली कॉल हो रहा है तो पहले हम लोग लेफ्ट में ही जाएंगे, राइट वाला एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होगा. लेफ्ट में क्या होगा? फू ऑफ 4000 लोकेशन, राइट 4000. अगेन नॉट नल, तो रिटर्न वैल्यू इनिशियलाइज हो गया. इसमें वैल्यू आ गया 3. देन क्या हो गया? अगेन लेफ्ट में जाएंगे. तो इसके लेफ्ट में क्या है? इसके लेफ्ट में क्या है? नल, बेसिकली नल, राइट. सो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? फू ऑफ नल कॉल होगा. अभी क्या हो गया? पी इक्वल्स टू नल आ गया, सो रिटर्न 0. सो यहाँ से क्या हो गया? रिटर्न आ गया 0. तो ये 0 हम यहाँ पे लिख दिया. और ये एक्टिवेशन का यहाँ पे होगा एक्टिवेशन रिकॉर्ड, बट लेट्स नॉट सी दैट. We'll just see the actual calculating activation records. Okay, so foo of p2 right आ गया. So foo of p2 right आ गया. right में आ गया 5000. So 5000 जैसे ही आ गया, so again रिटर्न वैल्यू इनिशियलाइज हो गया. यहाँ पे वैल्यू है 8. So 8 ले लिया. Then to लेफ्ट में नल मतलब 0 आ गया. ओके, टू राइट, राइट में क्या आ गया? वैल्यू 0 आ गया. सो रिटर्न वैल्यू इक्वल्स टू 8. 8 यहाँ से रिटर्न होगा. ओके, यहाँ पे रिटर्न कहाँ पे होगा? ओह, आई एम सॉरी, आई डिड अ मिस्टेक. आई एम सॉरी. या, सो यहाँ पे जब हम लोग इस 4000 नोट पे थे, यहाँ पे थे, लेफ्ट में आ गया 0 रिटर्न हो गया. राइट में भी इसका नल ही है, राइट. सो यहाँ से भी 0 आएगा. ये आ गया 3. तो ये रिटर्न हो गया यहाँ से 3. ओके, I'll pick some other color. Just a second. There are no good colors. Right? I think this will do. So यहाँ से हम लोग रिटर्न कर गया 3, right? Yeah, just this is 1000. This is 2000, 3000. This is 4000, 5000, 6000. हो गया. तो यहाँ से यहाँ पे है नल बेसिकली नीचे, यहाँ पे है नल हो गया. लेकिन ये वाला हम लोग कैलकुलेट के लिए 3 प्लस नल मतलब 0 आ गया. नल मतलब 0 आ गया. 3 प्लस 0, सो 3. ये 3 रिटर्न हो गया 2000 लोकेशन में. ओके, तो 2000 का ये लेफ्ट वाला पार्ट, यहाँ से ये लेफ्ट वाला पार्ट हो गया कैलकुलेट. तो इसमें आ गया वैल्यू 3. कूल. नाउ हम लोग राइट वाला पार्ट देख रहे हैं. राइट वाला सिमिलरली यहाँ पे आएगा. सो 8, इसका भी लेफ्ट में नल है, राइट में नल है. तो 8 प्लस 0, 8. ये 8 यहाँ पे रिटर्न होगा. ये आ गया. ओके, तो क्या हुआ? 5 प्लस 3 8, 8 प्लस 8 16. ये आ गया 16. ओके, अभी ये 16 will move to here because this was the left part of this 1000 वाला कॉल. ओके, अभी राइट में जाएंगे. तो can you see what is basically happening here? Okay, this is what is this? Left, right, then coming to the node. Okay, so a post order traversal is basically going on. Yeah, so here 16 आ गया. 16 के बाद then moving to the right, so a call will be of foo of kitna 3000, right? Foo of 3000 will be called. Again return value is initialized. Value is 11. लेफ्ट में कुछ है नहीं, बेसिकली 0. राइट में है तो राइट वाला कॉल करो फिर से. foo of 6000 is called. Again रिटर्न वैल्यू आ गया. रिटर्न वैल्यू इज 13 प्लस 0 प्लस 0 लेफ्ट राइट में. तो ये वाला 13 यहाँ पे आ गया 13. एंड दिस इज व्हाट 24 ये 24 यहाँ पे आ गया 24. Okay, and what is the value? 16 plus 24 is 40 plus 50. Okay, so now what will be the print? What is printing basically? So first ये वाला आ गया यहाँ पे 10. देन व्हाट इज द प्रिंट स्टेटमेंट? ये रिटर्न वैल्यू टोटली कैलकुलेट होने के बाद प्रिंट स्टेटमेंट आ रहा है और उसके बाद रिटर्न हो रहा है. बेसिकली रिटर्न जब हो रहा है उसके साथ ही प्रिंट हो रहा है, राइट? सो पहले सबसे पहले क्या आ गया? सबसे पहले इस साइड में लेफ्ट में आ गया था, सो ये वाला एक्टिवेशन पे, राइट? सो यहाँ से 3 प्रिंट हो गया. तो फर्स्ट प्रिंट हो गया क्या? 3. उसके बाद क्या आ गया? यहाँ पे चला गया था राइट पे, यहाँ पे 8 रिटर्न हुआ, सो 8 प्रिंट होगा. उसके बाद 3 प्लस 8 दोनों मिला के कहाँ पे आ गया था? यहाँ पे. तो 5 प्लस 3 प्लस 8 16, ये 16 प्रिंट होगा. ओके, उसके बाद क्या हो गया? ऊपर चला गया ये, यहाँ पे 16 लिटरली गया, लेकिन ये राइट वाला नहीं था, तो राइट वाले के लिए इधर आ गया. तो ये 13 वाला सबसे पहले ये वाला एग्जीक्यूट हुआ, सो 13 विल बी देयर. उसके पहले ये वाला 13 24 आ गया. उसके बाद यहाँ पे क्या आ गया? 50 आ गया. तो 3 8 16 13 24 50 ऐसा कुछ है. 3 8 16 13 24 50. Yes, this is right answer. See, I hope you got that right. Okay, moving to the next question. Okay. Yeah, so it says consider a sequence of elements a0 equals to 1, a1 equals to 5, a2 equals to 7, 8, this. Okay. The following operations are performed on a stack S and a queue, which we initially empty. Okay. We'll perform the operations right here because bar bar देखने के लिए change करना पड़ेगा. Okay. Yeah. So what we can do? So we can initialize a queue here and initialize the stack here. Okay. Yeah. Push the elements from A0 to A5 in that order in stack. Okay. So 1, A0, 5, A1, 7, A2, 8, A3, 9, A4, 2, A5. Okay. Then it says enqueue the elements from A0 to A5 in that order. It says enqueue. So I'll start from this end only. 1, 5. I'm not sure if this is visible. I'll just change the color to yellow. Yeah, 1, 5, 7, 8, 9, 2. Okay, so इस एंड से हमने इनक्यू किया, तो डी क्यू भी इसी एंड, बेसिकली ये रियर एंड है, रियर एंड है, ये फ्रंट एंड है. ओके, या सो ये तो ऑब्वियसली टॉप ऑफ स्टैक है ऊपर. ओके, सो पॉप एन एलिमेंट फ्रॉम एस, कूल, दिस इज पॉप्ड. डी क्यू एन एलिमेंट फ्रॉम क्यू, दिस इज डी क्यूड. देखो ये हो गया, ये हो गया, दिस डन, दिस डन. पॉप एन एलिमेंट फ्रॉम एस, कूल. Then DQ an element from Q, cool. DQ an element from Q and push the same element in S. So S is DQ'd, 7 is DQ'd, 7 is pushed here. Stack को थोड़ा बड़ा कर लेता हूँ. Okay, 7 is pushed here. Okay, repeat the operation 3 times. Okay, fine. So 8, 8, 9, 9, 2, 2. 3 times हो गया. Cool. Pop an element from S. Pop an element from S. Pop the top element of S after executing the operations. What is the top element? ये pop हो गया ना, 8 है ना top element. So yeah, I'll just write here only. This sounds good. Okay. Are there any more questions? No, there are no more questions. So these are the 5 questions for programming data structure. These are pretty simple. Some concepts were needed. कुछ थोड़े बहुत ideas, थोड़े बहुत approaches, ideas, tricks चाहिए थे, but fairly simple enough. Easy to medium questions. I hope all of you were able to understand every question, understand the concepts, and next time अगर ऐसा आ गया तो you'll be able to solve it yourselves. If not, if still you have any some doubts, some questions, queries, please join our Telegram discussion group. We are solving the questions rapidly every day, every time for everyone. So please join it, and we'll help you as much as possible in your preparation journey. Thank you.